I think what happens is, when you first start off fishing, any kind of fishing, there's this natural tendency to just keep going back to the same place where you've caught fish before. You know, to try and recreate that moment. Well, one of the things I've learned from skip fishing with my buddy Clay and being able to do long runs and cover a lot of water is that redfish are everywhere. I mean, sometimes you can see them. Other times you can't. And sometimes they'll just creep up on you.
Goodness gracious. Holy shit.
I've learned a lot from Clay and from being out on the water with him. When we go out, it's not like we're necessarily looking for redfish. We're looking for clear water or shallow water, where we can actually see some tails or backs or wakes.
Run.
First fish on the boat today, over 28 inches, so it's a small bull red. So now when I go out on a kayak, I go out and I try to do the same thing, which is why I've been trying out all these different pedal kayaks. The idea is I want to be able to venture out further in search of that good water. And when I find it, I can pull up the prop, get skinny, and stand up and sight fish.
So I like looking at these little sandy areas to provide a lot of contrast for any kind of fish cruising by. I always usually go in a little bit closer. There's a giant jack cruising around here. It's starting to get fishy, Pat. It's starting to get fishy. Fishy? Yeah. You got the birds over here. Hey, right there, Pat. Good jack.
Coming towards us?
Yeah. Throw your poppy cork. Throw your top water. Hold on.
Run.
No, he's going away. See him? He's chasing something.
Yeah, but it's just like that. He stopped at, he paused at you.
Yeah. On this trip, I thought the water would be more clear. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't that clear. And that's why I decided to push into the marsh, where it gets more shallow. So I go pretty far back, but there's no signs of reds, just a lot of mullet. And then I come up to this super shallow area and check it out. Nothing. And as I'm about to turn back, I hear something. And that's another thing. When you can't see them, you listen.
So I spooked this guy and ended up scaring him into this little back pond where he had no exit. So I just crept back here and waited for the water to calm a little bit, and he showed himself. I think there's another one in here, and I'm gonna see if I could get him too. We got a little flats bug, a little gulp shrimp tail. There's a fresh shrimp hatch going on right now. Hey, there's like 4 of them in this little back pond. I got them trapped.
Run. Run. Run.
Man, I must have spent like 30 minutes back there, just paddling around in circles after that second fish. And just like that first fish, he wasn't really aggressive or feeding. Honestly, I think I just annoyed the shit out of that first one. I just kept throwing at it till it hit. That second one, though, he wasn't having it. So I ended up just leaving. I figured I'll just let that mud settle back down and come back later with Pat.
Pat, you want to walk back there? It's literally a tiny pond. Yeah, I think there's two or three still back there. See one? Here he is. Here he is. See him? Pat, he's right there. You see him, he's right there. Aim here. Further. Aim here. Let it drop, let it drop, let it drop. Don't pull it. Twitch it a little bit. Do it again. Pull it in. Aim for this right here. Alright, let it drop. Let it drop. Twitch it. Twitch it some more. Strip. A little bit this way now. Oh, perfect. Let it drop. Let it drop. Almost.
You can throw at him.
Hmm? Can we try? Closer to you now. Right there. Right here. Head that way. Huh? Right there.
Run.
Right there. There he is. There he is, Pat. Twitch, switch. He's right here.
Run.
You're behind him. He's out. That one's fun as f***, right? Huh?
Sometimes those fish just won't eat, man. Just straight up lockjaw. But at least we got some solid shots at him, though. And the thing is, if that fish was hungry or aggressive, it would have hit that fly. But me, I don't mess with fly rods. I ain't no fly fisherman. But I do like the idea of flies, which is why my favorite all-time lure for sight fishing redfish is this little guy. This is the Flats Bugs by Bugs Fishing. They're tied like flies, but then they're fished like lures. So you can cast them with a bait caster or a light spinning rod. So I've been fishing with these for years now. Now the funny story behind these Bugs lures is that it turns out that Heath, the owner of Bugs Fishing, lives like 5 minutes away from me. We're practically neighbors. Look, man, I used to read a lot about hunting for redfish. But lately, I've had a chance to really just experience it firsthand. And I can tell you this, redfish are everywhere. I mean, sure, you can catch them posting up and blind casting, but there's nothing, absolutely nothing, like hunting them down and finding them. And even if they're not biting, just getting a chance to take that shot, that keeps you coming back. And speaking of coming back, we're definitely coming back for those jacks.